Hello, my name is Anthony Ross. Today I'm interviewing Colette Ford, who worked in the banking industry from 1975 until 2014. Since this is for our technology class, I was interested in the role technology has played in that time. Hello, Colette.
Hi.
From 1975 to 1980, describe your role and what part technology played in it.
I worked in a trust department of a bank in 1975. My role was to process trades of stocks, bonds, and cash. This was a manual process involving many people. I would receive an actual multi-form ticket with instructions, and I would act on those instructions, make phone calls, notify various people of what we had to do, and then forward that ticket to someone in a different department who entered that data via punch card into an accounting system. By 1980, a lot of those steps were eliminated because I was the person now who was entering instructions into a dumb terminal as opposed to having someone enter those systems instructions via punch card. So that was a huge change, and you could see at this point that users were more directly involved in technology.
Now, for those of you who don't know what a dumb terminal is, unlike a personal computer, the dumb terminal display monitor has no processing capabilities. Now, from 1980 to 1993, when you changed jobs, what was your role and how had technology evolved with it?
In 1980, I moved out of banking into a support role in technology. I actually left the bank and went to work for a company that provided trust accounting systems to banks throughout the country. And my role there was one of a business analyst, me in the role. And it took some time to move into that role and learn it. It really expanded my horizons. At the same time, the industry was changing. What was happening in technology and in banking was that standards were being created. So securities were now identified by a number, which was called a CUSIP number. So everybody could identify a security just by knowing this number. So more and more common standards were adopted. The other big change in the securities business was that there was a company called Depository Trust Company that was created. And that was to allow users to house their securities. Banks could have deposit their securities with this institution, and they would take care of all of the settlement activity, delivering the securities, seeing that money was moved. And all of this could be done now, by this time, through a single transaction that someone entered into a computer system. So you would enter, it would automatically update the accounting system for the client, and at the same time, it would send instructions to DTC to make sure that the securities were settled. So that was a huge change that occurred during that time.
By the end of your career in 2014, you were able to work from home. What changes took place that allowed that to happen?
Between 1993 and 2014, enormous changes took place. The personal computer had been widely adopted into use, and standards were created for that allowed front-end interfaces to be created from the personal computer to the end mainframe systems. And data could be updated now in real time. There were processes that allowed real-time updates. So technology moved very swiftly at this time. The other thing that really was helpful was the introduction of tools like VPNs that allowed you to access your work computer and your system remotely in a secure environment.
Okay, thank you, Colette, for informing us on the role of technology in banking.